It's a Monday edition of Hashtags on VOP TV. I'm super excited. It's a new week, a new day, amazing week to, get whatever it is that we did not have to get or we were not able to achieve last week. And I think April is really on a very fast lane. Because where in God's name is April running to? Oh my goodness, April, take a chill pill, take it easy. Because before you know what's happening now, the year will just come to an end, and then we start saying to ourselves, Happy New Year. I mean, it's Hashtags on VOP TV, and I'm your host, Mom. Of course, it's a beautiful day, and a lot has been trending on social media. Number one that has been trending on social media is hashtag Tinubu has been trending. Yes, hashtag Tinubu, hashtag Israel, hashtag Chioma, of course, Chioma Davido, hashtag BSc in law, hashtag Palma, hashtag NNPP, hashtag law school, hashtag Madueke, hashtag Justin Bieber, yes, hashtag Razors, hashtag apology, hashtag did Donald Trump, hashtag noun, hashtag national grid, hashtag, a lot of hashtags have been trending, but I'm going to start off with the fact that hashtag Pastor Paul Enenche has been trending as well. And the reason why Pastor Paul Enenche has been trending is because of the fact that a lady came up yesterday in Dunamis, that's the Dunamis International Gospel Center, DIGC Abuja, that's the Glodum, came out to give a testimony of how the Lord helped her to, graduate from law school, went through the 5 years, did her law courses, and passed. And of course, she did mention the fact that nobody in her family, that she was the one that had to break that barrier in her family. And because of the fact that she mentioned that she had BSc in law, which of course we all know it should be LLB, Pastor Paul Enenche came up to say that she was giving a fake testimony and that the testimony was fake. He abruptly interrupted her and told her that that testimony was fake. And netizens have been reacting to that. A lot of people have been saying a lot of things, and people are like, you know what, you would have just interrupted her just like that. You would have possibly just, gone online to check to be sure that she really graduated from law school, instead of, coming out to just say that her testimony was fake. Let's take reaction from netizens, see how they are reacting. And then there's also a video, I hope we get to play it on the background. Moving on, this one is from Mixter Expert, who says, my own take on this is that man of God wasn't lying when he called her a liar. His only offense was as a leader of that magnitude. He should have learned to control his words. Nobody here that will not be shocked and surprised if a law graduate tell you he or she got BSc in law, just like an art student will say he got BSc in fine and applied art. But having said all this, the man of God was wronged for the outburst, and it was on the pulpit again. This one is from at Niger FSP, who says, well, personally, I think she was the one that made the mistake, and Pastor Paul Enenche just reacted in line with what she said that sounded to him like a lie. What makes such a mistake? Who makes such a mistake? It's like a graduate of physics saying, I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Physics. Come on. This one is from at Cici Ferrari, who says, sigh. The pastor could have just asked for proof instead of talking down on her publicly that way. At the same time, I do not blame the pastor too. He probably felt she was lying because she couldn't speak English well. The expected standard of a lawyer is to be fluent in the dispensation of English. So I think the pastor was taken aback, and he probably said what he said out of shock and annoyance. May God be with both parties. This one is from at Up Niger, who says, this is a situation where an apology from Pastor Paul Enenche would fix. This doesn't have to drag on any longer than it already has. This one is from at No X Hardware, who says, no be everybody pay attention for class now. You heard what she said. Her mates graduated before her. You should know it's not because of health challenges or afflictions, but she know too sabi but last, she graduated. How many of your politicians can defend their certificate? I mean, she did say she graduated with third class, as I heard. This one is from at Ajuba 101, who says, as a woman, the greatest qualification is your character. If you have an outstanding character, no degree can match your personality. Don't let this get to your heart. Everything happens for a reason. And of course, this one is from at Cynthia DK, who says, English language is not our lingua franca. The earlier we stop using English to rate intelligence, the better for us. The pastor was too harsh on her. I totally agree. He was really too harsh on her. But then the team of Dynamic's team, they already put out an apology, apologizing to the lady. I think, can we have that on the screen? The apology that Dynamic's International Gospel Center uploaded and apologized. But a lot of people are still struggling with the fact that they feel like they are still noticing a little bit of pride in the apology. And they are like, you know what? If you really have to apologize to this woman, you have to call her back to the pulpit and publicly apologize the same way you publicly, disgraced her. And I quite agree with that they should publicly apologize to that lady. And she also mentioned the fact that Pastor Paul Eneche is still her spiritual father, regardless of however and whatever it is that he said to her. Of course, we have more reactions of netizens reacting to this particular one from Solomon Buchi, who he said, of course, we all know Solomon Buchi as someone who always has something to say about almost everything. And then he came out to really say a lot of things about, the way Pastor Paul Eneche reacted. And of course, nobody in her right senses or his right senses should be able to speak English the way the lady spoke English. And of course, a lot of people are like, yeah, possibly that's the reason why Pastor Paul Eneche said what he said. The fact that nobody who graduated from law or law school speaks that kind of English. Yes. So yeah, moving on to the next hashtag. This one is from Lapolsky, who says the pastor needs to apologize. He probably thought everyone who studied law speaks good English. I mean, Pastor Paul Eneche's daughter, Deborah Eneche, also studied law as well. So I guess that's possibly the reason why Pastor Paul Eneche feels the need for the lady to really speak English. The National Grid, hashtag National Grid has been trending. And the reason why hashtag National Grid has been trending is because of the fact that, yeah, the National Grid fell again for the 5th time. And we're asking, National Grid keeps falling. But then a lot of people are reacting to that. But the thing that stood out for me is the fact that, apart from the fact that National Grid fell for the 5th time, the TCN has blamed fire incident at Afam Power Plant for the reason why the National Grid fell. This one is from at East Big T, who says, they just brought the light for 45 minutes and took it back. That this is a place that is categorized as Band A. I wonder what Band C or D will be like. That's something really laughable. This one is from at Banky289, who says, electricity will soon come, the moon will soon shine. Just have patience and wait for it. Moving on, this one is from at Chiagozie E37721, who says, tell us about federal government. Tell us how much federal government provided to achieve this. We need to know how much was stolen from our treasury. And this one is from at Oloye FFD, who says, Nigeria is my country. Nigeria is not a joke. The people running this country are not responsibility people, okay? Moving on, this one is from at Mr. Rob Michael, who says, at the end of the day, at Enugu Discord, we'll still sell prepared electricity token at the rate of 240 naira per unit to the acclaimed Band A customers. And this one is from Koenig Teams, who says, a whole National Grid having fault every now and then. What a shame. This one is from at Obajemu Jr., who says if someone pays fully for bands and they don't deliver what was paid for, do the citizens have the right to sue the band suppliers? If you increase fees and cannot provide services, there should be consequences. Absolutely, there should be consequences if you don't live up to expectation. This one is from Daniel Reka, who says, when foreigners hear national grid collapse, they might think that we Nigerians always have 24/7 electricity before the collapse. Okay. Now, the grid has been restored, but where is the electricity? That's a valid question. Where is the electricity? This one is from at Ola_Bode42, who says even person will get epilepsy stroke past national grid. Now that was funny. This one is from at it's Rhodesia, that's Mother Earth, who says this country is this particular grid for some particular people, because most people still don't have light. It's freaking hot, for goodness sake. I mean, it is really hot, for goodness sake. This one is from at show_lek, who says, stop complaining, man. You people should move to band A and enjoy uninterrupted power supply. The grid that collapsed are for people below band B and band band B. This one is from at AKS Axe Watchdog, who says, restore to collapse again in a few days. Start a countdown. And this one is from at. Moving on to the next hashtag of today. Hashtag Israel has been trending, and hashtag Israel started trending a day or 2 days ago, and it has been something else, I must say, because you all know the reason why hashtag Israel have been trending. The fact that, of course, Israel attacked Iran consulate, and then a lot of missiles, ballistic missiles, have been flying from Iran to Israel, Israel to Iran. It has been a back-to-back missile bombardment, and it has gone haywire. A lot of global leaders, a lot of presidents, prime ministers, they have all come out to, condemn the attack. And then a lot of people are standing with Israel while other people are standing with Iran. And we hope that this war is going to be settled once and for all, because it's no joke. I must say to you, it's no joke. It is not a joke. Let's see how netizens are reacting to the hashtag Israel that has been trending for 2 days now. This one is from Vladimir Putin, Bricks_dollar, who says, it has come to my attention that Iran informed almost every major country, including the US, Russia, China, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and even Israel itself before attacking Israel. No country has ever prepared another country or countries for such an attack. This one is from at Hanaya Naphtali, who says, the Security Cabinet decided to respond in a clear and decisive manner. The Air Force is completing the preparations. It is estimated that Israel will target Islamic regime assets. This one is from at War Cloudstein, who says, this conflict in the Middle East just seems off. Both Iran and Israel are openly reporting their attacks before they make them. Why telegraph your attacks? Iran's attack also did not do much damage. This doesn't feel like war. It feels like a PR battle with drones and missiles. This one is from at The Savior, that's at Starway to 3dom, who says, George Galloway completely destroys the UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak for failing to condemn Israel's attack on the Iranian consulate. This one is from at Jackson Hinkle, who says, I thought Israel said they intercepted 99% of Iranian missiles. This one is from at UK Review, who says that the Ukrainian Review, to protect Israel, which is not a NATO member, Western countries did not need Article 5 of the alliance. The same is possible in relation to Ukraine. Political will is needed, says Zelensky. This one is from at, we've read this tweet before, at Jackson Hinkle. This one is from at Angry Staffer, who says, I'm really hoping that Israel's retaliation is just in the cyber arena, but it certainly doesn't look like it's going to be. This one is from at Gary Gensler, okay, more like a parody account, who says, the United Arab Emirates just shared intelligence with the United States and Israel to help defend Israel against Iran's attack. Sound like the UAE could be part of Operation Iron Shield, which is Israel's official response to Iran's drone and missile attack. This one is at and then moving on to the last hashtag of today, at hashtag Davido has been trending. And the reason why hashtag Davido has been trending is because of the fact that the video was seen in a video, very short video, where he was begging someone. A lot of people were like, oh, he's begging this particular lady so that he possibly would sleep with her. Sleep with her. That's the video. And then a lot of people were like, oh, he was begging for something else entirely. A lot of misconceptions, a lot of things. You can see him touching his short, and people are like, oh, hold the video. Somebody like Davido is begging to have sex with somebody. How possible is that? And people are like, oh, you know what, Davido has been, he has been humiliating Chioma, his wife, for a very long time. Chioma is really going through a lot with Davido. Why would Davido always do this thing to Chioma? A lot of videos surfaced online of one lady saying that, oh, Davido was trying to do this and do that and do that. Davido was like, oh yeah, that this lady, the lady was like, yeah, that Davido is her homeboy, sort of like a very close friend. A lot of people have been reacting to that. Well, Davido has really not said anything about it. He has not said anything about it. I really want him to come out to clear the air, because it's really becoming humiliating for Chioma, because hashtag Chioma has also been trending. Let's take reactions from netizens, see how they are reacting to the video of Davido. This one is from Obedient Dentist, who says, which part of don't put mouth in a matter between husband and wife did you guys not understand? Until Chioma reacts or speaks out that she doesn't enjoy her marriage, keep mute and stop acting the you love and care for Chioma more than hashtag Davido. Well, I kind of agree. Allow this couple do their thing. This one is from at Midega, who says, Davido has raised a lot of people from nothing to something. And that's it for today on hashtags on VOP TV. Hashtag is going to make a return tomorrow, bigger, better, with more juicy content and more trending hashtag for you, our lovely viewers. Let's see tomorrow, being Tuesday. I'm your host, Mom. Have yourself a wonderful evening.